quick, easy results. That's what I promised in Webinar 1. This is Suzanne Metz, Return to Work Manager for Puget Sound Workers' Compensation Trust. I'm here for you again in Webinar number 2 to deliver the first and most important building block of your Return to Work program. That's your annual program review and 2017 goal setting session. You may be reviewing this presentation or viewing it because you are building a new formal program for your school district. You may be here for some new ideas, or you might want to see how much work you need to do before you call me to schedule the meeting. Over the next 15 minutes or less, I will tell you what you can expect during your annual review meeting and how you'll get those quick, easy results. This session is all about managing your school district's Return to Work program for the best outcomes. We will focus on what you can do immediately through your Return to Work program to minimize work comp costs and get the best outcomes for your employees. Leaving money on the table is a phrase that we sometimes hear in business. In business, that phrase, money on the table, is used when talking about missed opportunities or not fully utilizing resources. Your Return to Work program annual review takes a closer look at the money on the table through a problem-solving process. The review was designed to take a calm, objective look at your district's current program and then lead you quickly to the opportunities for success. We have 2 items to check off as done for our 60 to 90 minutes together. First, we'll analyze the 2013 to 2016 OSHA log and claim loss run data for your district. This is a special customized report for your district, combining the 2013 to 2016 OSHA log data, looking at the lost and restricted days, and calculating that with your worker hours. Second, we will complete a gap analysis using a template. Then, using all this information in a guided discussion, your group will choose the best goal or goals to focus on for the remainder of 2017. What happens after you call me to set up the meeting time and date for your team? You may be wondering if you need to do anything or prepare anything before the meeting. You really don't need to do much except set the meeting. Don't worry if you are starting your program from scratch. During the meeting, you can either complete the 10 best practices for Return to Work, or you can plan for their completion within the next 6 months. Now, you already know that reserving a conference room for an hour and a half and maybe reserving the conference room for 2 hours is ideal because you'll have meeting time and meeting room available if you want to do some post-meeting discussion time. I'll tell you a few quick tips that you can do that are optional that may make you feel more comfortable with the process. You may want to set up a binder to keep your work and documents in one place, like Shoreline School District did. They pulled together their current program materials and then added the materials and documents that we completed during the meeting and put everything in the binder. Let's go quickly through the documents that you can download and print for each member of your team. The meeting agenda with the estimated time for each section will quickly become the meeting minutes. I will bring my laptop to the meeting and be your note taker. So I'll be doing the typing and completing of all the documents. You'll get draft copies that you can later edit and send to your leadership. The gap analysis is simple and very effective to quickly set up your team's to-do list. We'll look at each of the 10 best practices for an effective return to work program and determine how to close any gaps. The return to work webinar schedule and work plan can be used in many ways. It could be a planning calendar to help you stay on track during the summer months. The webinars are set up so that you can simply watch and complete the work documents in minutes. The ideal is for the working members of your team to watch each 15-minute webinar and do the work together. That isn't always possible. During the summer months, when many people take vacation time, you may want to assign a team member to complete the month's assignment for the group and then share the results in a group folder so that everyone can stay on schedule and know what happened during the next meeting. We deliberately left the final months of 2017 open for our members to suggest or request additional webinar topics to enhance their programs. During your annual review, we'll talk through and fill in the blanks of the report. As you discuss and decide, I will type. Again, at the end of the meeting, your group will have a draft report to tweak, finalize, and sign. Who should be at the annual program review? We'll take a minute or two to review the roles and responsibilities. Your mentor is there to make sure that you keep the program goals aligned with the district mission and goals. Your mentor is there to give you advice and coaching when you need to resolve difficult or sticky situations, like a difficult claim or a manager who refuses to cooperate with human resources. Sometimes people get excited and want to start new initiatives and take on sometimes too much. Your program mentor can help you be successful and be reasonable about what you take on and what you can complete successfully. We recommend that your mentor attend your quarterly meetings and keep your entire team motivated. Your mentor will bring your completed work and reports to leadership and the trustee and keep them informed on your projects and accomplishments. The team's HR professional brings the technical and organizational expertise to guide the team and the supervisors through the laws, rules, and regulations. There could be complex work injury claims, including those with litigation potential. The HR professional can also help the team understand the big picture of employee leave and stay focused on the missions and values and goals of the district. The return to work coordinator is the communicator, or the person who keeps all the processes and stakeholders moving together toward goal achievement. Your district's internal safety or risk management representative needs to be at least at the first meeting to set goals and discuss employee injury prevention plans and goals for 2017. You are there dealing with claims, but if you look upstream, you'll know that the real issue here is injury prevention. Your return to work program is dealing effectively with the claims and the injuries that have already happened. There may be some shared initiatives, projects, or goals that could help benefit the district by combining human resources and return to work program with safety initiatives. An example of a commonly shared initiative or project is supervisor training. We'll be talking about that later in the year. From the supervisor's perspective, injury prevention also applies to working employees who are doing modified duty. Okay, you may be saying now, I set the meeting, Everyone knows when to show up. What happens next? Well, you'll get a zip file from me through an email attachment with all the meeting documents that have been customized for your district. That'll include the draft model program or return to work program document. Again, everything's already filled in, so you just need to fill in the blanks. We'll sit down and have a discussion and continue talking to fill in the blanks. Then you'll get completed drafts to finalize and provide to your district leadership and your Puget Sound Workers' Compensation Trust trustee. Those will come to you in a Word document. And then we'll go to the next building block of your program next month. We have 6 webinars, including the Return to Work Annual Program Review webinar that we're talking about right now. You'll see 5 more webinars scheduled for each of the remaining building blocks. The blocks fit together and form the foundation for your Return to Work program. Remember, we're taking a nice, easy, step-by-step approach. Do you have questions? Do you need help before studying your annual program review? Call me. If for some reason you want to get your program completed more quickly than October 2017, please call me. I'm always here for you with support, help, tips, advice, guidance, and assistance. Now, where do you go from here? You pick a date, you call me, we'll get your annual program review done and your district launched for success. We'll talk soon.